In Montecatini Val di Cecina, this elegant stone farmhouse exterior unfolds across 300 square meters, with 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, set within a dominant and panoramic position. The panorama sweeps over unspoiled woods and the silent Tuscan hills, framing a landscape untouched by time and stretching toward the distant Etruscan coast. On the lower level, the studio gathers exposed beams and terracotta floors, opening onto the surrounding countryside with tall windows and authentic stonework. The rustic farmhouse structure preserves authentic stonework and traditional Tuscan materials, with thick stone walls and original wooden lintels, holds every looks onto. Upstairs, the first bedroom rests under a pitched ceiling with original beams and handmade terracotta underfoot, bathed in natural light from western windows. The second bedroom extends toward the western hills, bathed in natural light and embraces by stone walls with a view of Monte di Castello. The view extends from the slopes of Monte di Castello to the distant sea, a view unchanged through centuries and sweeping across the Val di Cecina. The garden welcomes manicured lawns and shaded areas, articulated across the property's 8 rooms, and generous outdoor spaces with stone pathways and native plantings. The greenhouse holds seasonal plants and traditional terracotta pots, sheltered by stone walls and wooden beams with a south-facing exposure for warmth. From here, the view holds the Val di Cecina's rolling hills, looks onto toward Volterra and the Etruscan coast, with unspoiled woodland in the foreground. The pool captures the summer light, surrounded by stone paving and panoramic terraces, perfect for outdoor living with views over the valley below. The terrace on the south side faces the countryside, with exposed stone and a pergola for evening shade draped in climbing vines. The panoramic loggia captures the horizon, where the hills meet the sky in a sweep of green and gold with wooden beams overhead. The balcony overlooks the garden below, with wrought iron railings and terracotta tiles underfoot, sunlit throughout the day and holds by stone columns. The veranda gathers wooden beams and stone columns, a sheltered space for dinners under the stars with terracotta paving and views onto the hills. The pergola flows along the western facade, draped in climbing vines and offering shade over the outdoor dining area with a solid wooden table. Crossing the threshold, the fireplace anchors the living room with a traditional stone hearth and exposed beams overhead. Terracotta floors and tall windows holds the hills. The living room welcomes generous proportions, with terracotta floors and tall windows that frame the surrounding hills, and a second stone fireplace for winter warmth. The second living room extends the day zone, bathed in light and furnished with understated finishes and original materials including handmade terracotta and exposed stone walls. The lounge surrounds a second fireplace and comfortable seating, a quiet space for evening conversation and warmth with views onto the garden through arched windows. The dining room frames family meals with a solid wooden table, terracotta underfoot, and views onto the garden with exposed beams and a stone archway. The second dining room connects to the kitchen, with stone walls and a window overlooking the valley below, plus terracotta floors and a wooden ceiling. The kitchen captures an induction hob and a traditional oven, with terracotta tiles and a solid wood worktop, plus modern appliances, and a window onto the countryside. The kitchenette holds a compact cooking area with modern appliances, tucked beneath a beamed ceiling and stone archway with terracotta floors and a small window. The living spaces flow naturally from room to suite, preserving the farmhouse's authentic character and generous proportions with original materials and traditional Tuscan finishes throughout. The hallway connects the day and night zones, with terracotta floors and exposed stone walls, guiding the way under a beamed ceiling with natural light. The suite holds on the upper floor, with a private bathroom and original beams captures the sloped ceiling, plus handmade terracotta floors and a window onto the hills. The sleeping area extends under the roof line, with a window onto the hills and handmade terracotta underfoot, plus exposed beams and stone walls gathers the space. The bathroom holds a corner tub and understated finishes, with terracotta tiles and a window onto the garden, plus modern fixtures and a walk-in shower. The washroom holds a walk-in shower and modern fixtures, bathed in natural light and finished in local stone with terracotta floors and a small window.